We all know that Aquaman is just a figment of our imagination, a superhero from the comics who can talk to fish and has super strength and speed and is half human, half Atlantean and rides a giant turtle. Yeah, we all know he's not real. But what if he was? What if Aquaman actually existed in 2025? Let's play a little game. Arthur Curry, aka Aquaman, would definitely have a social media presence. If he wasn't born with a tail, fins, and gills, but rather just had really strong swimming abilities and could hold his breath for a really long time, then he might look like this. And if he did, he'd probably be an Olympian swimmer from the Caribbean island nation of Barbados. Arthur would train day in and day out, honing his swimming skills, getting stronger and faster, even though he's already pretty much at the peak of human physical perfection. And one day while training, he would stumble upon an ancient Atlantean artifact, maybe an amulet or a ring that gives him the powers of Aquaman, allowing him to breathe underwater, communicate with sea life, and control the seas. But with great power comes great responsibility, and Arthur would soon find himself protecting the oceans and its inhabitants from human exploitation and the evil organization that wants to use the artifact for their own nefarious purposes. Now, obviously, this version of Aquaman wouldn't be able to walk on land. He'd probably be more at home in the water than on it. So his battles would take place mostly underwater, with him using his super strength and speed to fight his enemies and protect the innocent. He might even have a secret underwater base of operations, hidden from prying eyes and protected by the loyal dolphins. But how would he fare against the big bad of the DC universe, someone like Thanos or Darkseid? Well, to be honest, probably not very well. Even with his enhanced strength and speed, Aquaman is still just a man, albeit a very powerful one. But where he lacks in brute strength, he would make up for in his knowledge and respect for nature. Aquaman has always been a champion of the environment, and that would still be true in 2025. In fact, he might be able to convince some of the big green organizations like Greenpeace or the Sierra Club to back him up in his fight to save the planet. After all, it's hard to argue with someone who can breathe underwater and has super strength. So yeah, if Aquaman existed in 2025, he'd probably be an Olympian swimmer from Barbados with a secret underwater base and the ability to communicate with sea life and control the seas. And while he might not be able to defeat Thanos or Darkseid in a one-on-one fight, he'd still be a powerful force to be reckoned with. And hey, maybe he'd even be able to get some of the world's biggest environmental organizations on his side. Now that'd be something. What do you think? How would Aquaman be different if he existed in 2025? Would he still be the same half-human, half-Atlantean superhero, or would he be something else entirely? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.